1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, world? I am back with another cinematography breakdown of a music video project that I recently got to work on with my friend Danielle Mason, who directed it and did an amazing job. But what was especially unique and challenging and fun about this project was that we approached it as a one take, and I've been steadicam operating alongside DPing for a while, and I just really got to practice my chops on this one. As I'm showing you some of these snippets, you can see that the whole video was choreographed and timed perfectly to the space that we were shooting in. So luckily, we had an incredible choreographer that came in and just worked really well with the two dancers. The story starts with a wide shot of a couple pulling into the driveway of a house. Girl leaves, shuts the door, walks up the stairs, and all this is shot on sticks on a nice Optimo Prime lens that was super creamy and fun to work with. And after that, we kind of transitioned from there into a steadicam shot that basically pretty much stays on them for the entirety of the music video. But what's fun about lighting and shooting a video like this is that our approach was much more expressionistic. I did colorful lights, didn't quite do natural practical lighting that you'd see in a TV show or a movie. So it just kind of gave it different pops in different rooms, and I just wanted each room to feel slightly different than the other, so it doesn't feel like we're watching the same video all over. As you guys can see, in one of the rooms there's a lot more cyan, and then there's more orange and teal coming in, and then we got a little bit of a light purple in the kitchen area and more reds in the bedroom. So after a couple of phone calls with Danielle, the director, we went to scout the house and figured out that we need to kind of furnish the entire space because there wasn't much furniture in the rooms. Put shears on the windows that needed it just to soften the light a step further and have it fall on the talent without us having to rig anything to the ceiling or anything like that. I wanted to kind of light for space instead of lighting specific setups for the talent, and that meant that I had to shoot through the windows from outside. Had to have an earlier call time for my lighting team to come in and set lights up in the woods that were surrounding the house. So in terms of lighting equipment, we had Geminis, we had a few vortexi. I don't know what the plural is for a vortex. We had a sky panel, we had a couple of 300Ds, some tubes. Literally used every single light that we had in our lighting package with our gaffer. The challenge with shooting in one take is that you're seeing everything. If you're moving around, doing a 180, you don't want any of your lighting fixtures to be showing. So a lot of these moments that you see in the video, we had to kind of angle the lights to where they're not directly outside the window when I'm kind of wrapping around the talent or following them through a space. So everything was kind of lit from an angle. In terms of camera movement and the camera package that we used, we had a Sony Venice with the Ingenue Optimos. We had like a 50mm and the 75, and then for the Steadicam shots, I had the 12mm Laowa lens that I absolutely love using. I had a few handheld shots where I had the easy rig on, some stuff on sticks. We're approaching it as a one take and knew that we were gonna have a one take edit, but also had a safety of like doing close-ups and stuff. I honestly enjoy kind of Steadicam operating and DPing at the same time because it's fun to not only move the camera but also think about the lighting, lens choices, and all that stuff, and I don't have to be in someone's ear yelling annoying instructions, and I can just do it myself. I think a big lesson that I learned from this music video was that pre-production is where all the work is done. Planning for the props or the furniture or practical lights or where the actual lighting fixtures are going to go. You have to do your due diligence and kind of plan ahead. I'll just kind of skim through the video and just talk through some of the elements or anything that I remember from the shoot that is worth talking about. So we start with a shot of a car pulling in, and as you can see, the inside of the car is lit. We had I think 2 of these little aperture MCs that were just like, they were taped to the roof of the car just to provide some light inside the car. Right before that, when she's walking up, we had a fixture on the right side here I think it was with like a slightly cyan look that was kind of coming through the trees, just to highlight her as she walks through the little path over here. Fast forward. So here she, takes her coat off, and then you see them going into the first room. I think the bulb we had in the lamp in the corner, it was just a practical bulb. It wasn't one of those aperture ones where you can control it. But I like the shape that it kind of threw in the corner with the contrast between the cyan and the orange. So we follow them into the second room. So as you can see on the right side, we don't see the fixtures, but they're coming at an angle. And I think we had two 300Ds with a green gel kind of going through, and then this kind of orange light back here that's a practical kind of shining on the little table, just to add a little more shape to the room. And then they come through into this room. As you can see on the TV, we had to record another full take of the performance of the artists just out in the woods earlier in the day, and then we took that, green screened it into the TV, made a cool effect, so that was fun too. And then I think we have a vortex coming through this window, these two windows, and then another vortex for this blue light out here. And then I think we had a sky panel coming in through this kitchen light right here. And then here, just have to follow them back on steady just further into the room. I come back around and follow them into kind of the open space between the two big living rooms. It got a little dark right here. Initially when we were shooting, I had thought we had more lights, but basically out of lights in that corner. But you can see from the side doors, there's a little bit of light coming in, something in the closet over here. We probably ran through this video or did the whole one take situation at least maybe 7 times. This was a pretty fun video to be a part of, and I hope to do more things like this in the future. But thanks so much for taking some time to watch this. If you've stayed till the end, it means a ton. I really appreciate you for taking some time out of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.